You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
One head dive to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
This ends now.
Our destiny awaits. You were right about one thing.
Oh?
This ends.
Ha! You guys thought from that thumbnail that I absolutely hated this movie, didn't you? I got I got you with that clickbait, didn't I? Didn't I? Tell me I got you with that clickbait. Please tell me I got you with that. Come on, it was the greatest joke ever! So yeah, was Sonic Movie 3 good? Yes. Yeah, that's a whole video. You could go home now. But no, please, stay. Let me at least say like a thought or two about the movie. But by the way, no spoilers this video. Don't worry, I'll have a separate video for whenever I want to go over spoilers, because I saw this from the fan event, so I know not everyone has seen the movie yet. So I will be I will be courteous. I will not spoil anything that happens in the movie. But wait to the movie, baby! 10 out of 10! Let's go! So, Sonic Movie 3. This movie feels like a pipe dream in itself. We went from ugly Sonic to God damn! In like the span of, let's see, how long has it been? Damn, it's been like 4 years. Holy shit. 4 or 5 years? Anyway, but for Shadow, it's been 50 years, and they're popping that sucker open, and man, oh man, the splash that he made on screen was quite a dream. It was just like, I feel like this is probably going to be this generation's version of everyone seeing Shadow for the first time from Sonic Adventure 2. Of course, the movie version is its own universe, so not everything from Sonic Adventure 2 made it over. Unfortunately, a certain character doesn't show up. I'm sorry, buddy. Like, no Amy Rose for you.
Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your family! Ah!
Not to mention, if they had Amy Rose in this is going to be way too many characters. It's going to be way too hard to juggle everything. Besides, they're bringing back Gerald. This is a spoiler. This is a trailer. Like, literally the first trailer. So it was gonna be a big balancing act, balancing Team Sonic along with the human characters, Gerald Robotnik included, and I gotta say, they did a pretty alright job. Gerald's like one character in it. I feel like I don't really know why they were in there. I don't know why she was there. She was there, I guess. I mean, I suppose that's like better than having a 20-minute marriage segment. I gotta say, this movie handled the human component a lot more balanced than in movie 2. Because I feel like in movie 2, the biggest issue that the marriage sequence had in that is that it was literally not part of the main plot in the slightest. It was just like, okay, we introduced Gun. Now here's a whole like marriage segment with I swear, I literally came out of this movie. I still don't remember that lady's name. I'll just call her big black scary lady who does her moves along with Maddie, because I can actually remember Maddie's name. But yeah, it was just there. They showed off a couple of Tails' gadgets, but I gotta say, it's just like, it doesn't really leave much of an impression on you. It's literally like, it's like they took the whole like action set piece of a different romance comedy movie and just inserted it into Sonic Movie 2 just for no reason other than like you have to entertain the normie adult audience. That's unfortunate, because yeah, you gotta satisfy an adult normie audience who's gonna be there that has to take their screaming child to watch a kids flick, because you gotta remember these movies are for kids. Well, maybe, I don't know about this one. I think the kids are grown up by movie 3. But, kids movies, nonetheless. So the parents gotta have some type of entertainment, and I suppose it did its job, but as a consequence, it kind of just distracted from, you know, the main plot of the movie. You could literally cut down that segment in half or just cut it into like a 20, to like just cut down that segment into like a 10 or 5-minute one, and the plot would not suffer in the slightest. Now, movie 3, they do another thing with it, but it feels like it's woven into the plot a lot better because it involves just only Maddie and Tom and the two Robotniks, with like people who are, you know, actually have a part to play in the main plot. And man, do let's just say one of the characters has a pretty big part to play. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You guys gotta see that shit yourself. But man, now okay, so we gotta get to the we gotta get to the main meat and potatoes of this. This is the basically Sonic Adventure 2 story, aka the Shadow is cool as fuck story. So we gotta ask ourselves, did Keanu bring it? I don't know, you tell me. I mean, shoot, when you have a guy that said that he even studied Shadow's lore just to prepare for this role himself, all I gotta say is, damn, how come the Happy Tree Friends writers couldn't do that? Like, they opted for a Wikipedia, like a little Wikipedia strip, and they got like four or five games worth of content. My God, the 2010 Sonic era was terrible. But yeah, it was like Keanu brought it home, but a lot of times I feel like he's a little too deep. But well, not like deep as in, oh, Shadow's a deep character. I mean, he is a deep character. I mean, like, deep in his tone, especially when he first gets introduced. But I just suppose it's kind of like something you gotta get used to. I mean, I got used to the many interpretations of Shadow, and we just recently got a banger performance by Kirk Thornton. I'm hoping I'm getting that name right. There's a little thing that'll tell me if I got it right or not. But yeah, it was like he brought his A game when it came to Sonic X Shadow Generations, and yeah, imagine when you have someone that knows how Shadow's supposed to be written and gets like good voice direction in the video game. Imagine him to becoming like a good voice actor for the character. Yeah, imagine that. God, the 2010 Sonic era was terrible. Anyway, but I was a little bit concerned because I played the movie DLC and
A beautiful city. It looks like how Maria described the Earth.
yeah, I don't know. I think whoever directed Keanu's voice lines in the DLC is not the same person who directed this one. At least he actually had a voice director, let's just say. Because, yeah, he brought his A game, just raw emotion. It hits you right where it's like right here in the lungs. Okay, the heart, but it's like I have to insert that joke in there somewhere. Speaking of the insertions...
Pause.
Pause? Pause what?
You said something gay, so you gotta say no homo, or else you a homo.
What did I say gay?
You said you was gonna give this dude every...
The insertions...
That's not gay. I said I was gonna give them
The insertions...
Pause, Granddad. If it sound gay, it's gay.
I was surprised at some of the Venture 2 callbacks they put up in there. There's a... Okay, it's like it happens early in the movie, but when you hear the line, you're just like, of course they had to put that in there. And you know what? It didn't even feel awkward either. Not like because there's ways to insert lines that make it really awkward. But then there's one thing I was a little bit disappointed by, in the fact that of all the line insertions, I was kind of hoping that Jim Carrey as Gerald Robotnik would say a certain line, not the Snapcube one, but the, well, let's just say a certain line that he gives to humanity, and that didn't really come. Which is kind of sad, but hey, he still did a great job as a serious villain. I mean, he was still goofy as hell. Like, damn, it's like, you think Jim Carrey is goofy, like, already. Wait till you see, like, 2 of them on screen.
Holy shit, there's 2 of them.
There's like a tonal whiplash at times. But when it got to the third act was absolutely consistent. as consistent as you can be with Jim Carrey's as a villain, but very much more consistent and in line with the tone that it was presenting. Because man, that third act, when that third act kicks off, it kicks the frick off. I'm gonna try to censor myself so I don't say any bad language. I probably said probably dropped multiple F-bombs during this whole segment, so I think it's probably moot. Holy shit, you guys gotta see that shit yourself. Cool as fuck. Anyway, so they got. Now I also gotta talk about Space Colony arc. Well, technically it's not even a colony, like, cause. Yeah, that thing was basically the giant super weapon. Actually, did they even call it the arc? I honestly don't even know. But anyone that's seen the trailer, they know it's the big super weapon thing. And yeah, it was interesting how they interpreted it, since I didn't think they were going to do like a certain thing. I feel like, yeah, of all the crazy shit they could pull in this movie, I feel like that would probably be a little too much. But yeah, the third act. I can't stop talking. I want to tell you guys how fucking sick. I'm gonna try to censor myself so I don't say any bad language. Okay, there's that. I want to tell you guys how absolutely sick the third act of this movie is, because oh my god, I had the biggest smile during this entire third act, except for the parts that were really sad. But oh my god, they gave us something the games never gave us, and I am just like, oh man, oh man, I don't want to spoil it. You guys gotta see that, but they gave us something we never got in the games, and I am all for it. It was absolutely, as Keanu Reeves would say, breathtaking. So is this movie worth watching? If you're a Sonic, you're already watching the movie. You're a Sonic fan. Like, there's no question. If you're a Sonic fan, you're already watching the movie. You're probably watching it right now as I'm making this video. And that's why I didn't want to spoil it for you, because yeah, you're probably about to watch it. So go watch the movie. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, please go watch this movie, because it will be so funny for this movie to beat Mufasa. God, I hate live action adaptations of animated movies. So, one other thing I should bring up, yeah, stay after both sets of credits. So if you're a Sonic fan, you probably don't need to stay for the second one. But you know what? Why not? I mean, you're already in the movie. Go watch the post credits. But the first post credits, yeah, you're gonna be very much excited. I hope your theater is packed, because mine was not. So we didn't get quite the crowd eruption I was hoping for. But at the theater my friend went to, which was packed, they erupted. I was like, I'm glad. I am very much happy to hear it. I was happy when the first movie came out and the crowd erupted when Tails showed up. And then, yeah, crowd erupted. Like, that was a given when Shadow shows up. So I'm glad they erupted when another character gets teased for Sonic Movie 4. They already confirmed it. But yeah, those are my non-spoiler thoughts of the whole movie. So what did you guys think? Did you guys go see this movie? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. There's a lot. I can't tell if you noticed that this whole thing is unscripted. Like, oh my god. Like, I have never tried doing like unscripted segments like this since the last time we did an unscripted segment. Now it's a sad video. I'm glad this is a happy video. But I will see you guys next time I drop a video. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are at. And I'll see you guys later. Gotta go fast!
Perfect.